Greetings everyone. Hi, I'm Emma Wiggle. Well, I'm not really. I'm Mrs. Bell, the principal. I thought we might have a different kind of a newsletter today. Thought we might do a visual one so that everyone gets the same message. Why am I wearing Emma Wiggle today? I didn't get the days wrong, although I think some people thought I was confused. Next Friday is our dance-a-thon, as I'm sure you're aware, and I just thought that every day for the next little while, I might wear something different, something according to the dances that we're going to be learning. So here I am, a Wiggle today. I wonder what I'll be on Monday. Anyway, our dance-a-thon is going to be a fantastic fun day, and we're really sad that we can't have any parents or grandparents in to see us. But what we will do is we'll upload lots of videos and photos on our Facebook page, so keep an eye out for that. The whole idea of a fundraising day was to raise funds for Year 6 and for the playground. Ordinarily, Year 6 would have been fundraising for their end-of-year function, and they haven't been able to because of COVID, so we thought we'd give them a bit of a helping hand. Also, we're fundraising for some new equipment on the playground, some new line markings, some new handball courts, some targets, some big games like Connect 4, so that the children have some extra things to do on the playground. Now, when I went around to some of the classrooms yesterday, I realised children are very confused about what's a sponsor. So a sponsor normally would sponsor a couple of dollars or $1 per dance. So if you've ever been in a readathon or a spellathon or a dance-a-thon or a walkathon, you get sponsored for the amount of things that you do. So our children will be doing 7 dances, so you may choose to sponsor them $1 a dance or $10 a dance, or you may choose just to give them a donation. But if everyone gets behind this, I wonder how much money we'll make. So please have a think about it. I don't want the children going door knocking, but if you could ask your families and your relatives and your brothers and sisters and aunties and uncles and friends, if they could help out, that would be really great. So not only is it going to be a fun day, and we're asking people to sponsor, you should have received by now this. And if you haven't got one, please call the office or send your child to the office to get one. Inside is the space for the sponsors, but the dances are in themes. So, for example, every child will participate in their normal dance fever. Then there'll be bush dancing or country dancing, Bollywood dancing, Hawaiian, 90s music dancing, the Wiggles and hip hop. Now, from all of those categories that were in last week's newsletter, children can choose to dress up in any of those. And I know some people don't want to do the dress up thing, but hip hop's pretty easy if that's what you'd like. So perhaps you could do that. Also, please make sure they've got joggers on for the day, because anything else is just a little bit too dangerous. So the children will all be involved in different ways, and like I said, we will take lots of photos and upload them so that you can feel a little bit a part of it. And I'm very sorry that we can't have you in the grounds. Speaking of the grounds, I'm very grateful to everyone who's been so vigilant in coming in one gate and going out the other gate, because we're keeping the flow of traffic of an afternoon, I'm talking about pedestrian traffic now, to a minimum. You may, if you are a car person, you may notice that we have opened the bottom gate. I will not open the top gate until closer to the time when all the children are out, because it's a safety aspect that I'm thinking of. You may also notice, if you're a driver, that the rangers have been around taking photos, and while they're not police and they can't fine you, I'm more concerned about the safety of our children, and that's what they're doing here too. So just be prepared if you did an infringement during the week. If you're part of an infringement, then you will get a notice. I'd like to just thank you all for all those who contributed to a gift for Murray. Further in the newsletter, Mrs. Niels put a photo in of the beautiful flowers. They don't actually do it justice. They never do they? But she was delighted, and it's a very colourful bunch. And once all the irises and come out, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. But she's at home. She's very grateful to the parent body, and she said she wants me to tell you that she feels the love. She's going for scans next week, so let's keep her still in our prayers and our hearts, and I'll keep you informed. Just moving on to something a little bit more serious now. By now I'm sure you're aware about the report about that deeply disturbing and harmful video that's been circulating on social media this week. I have a letter from the eSafety Commissioner, and clearly outlines some support for parents and schools in helping young people through this. Unfortunately, that horrid video has come to our school, and a very small group of girls were involved in viewing it yesterday afternoon. Very upset about it because we don't allow devices out in the afternoon, but this girl decided to get her device out, and unbeknownst to the teachers, showed the video to 4 other little people. And so it's out there, we know. I don't want to promote anything around it except to say that I'm regretful that it happened on our grounds. We've tried so hard to protect the children all week from hearing about it, knowing about it, but it's entered our playground, and I am apologetic, and I am so sorry that it's actually happened. From the eSafety Commissioner's letter, I just wanted to read you something. So they've written some advice for us about supporting young people who've been exposed to the content. And it says this, I'm just going to read it if it's okay. Young people can respond differently to highly distressing events. Some will seek immediate assistance from their parents, their carers or their teachers, while others may be less inclined to do so. It is important for young people to know that there is no right way to respond to upsetting or disturbing events online. Young people also need to know that they're not alone and that help is available from trusted adults, friends and professional support services. In terms of some tips to keep our little people safe, you've heard these all before, but I'll just reiterate. So engage with your child's online tasks. Ask what apps and what sites and what games they're using, and make sure that they're age appropriate. You can use your parental controls on devices to limit what the children are looking at. You can help them report and block upsetting content they see on social media or apps, and you can let them know that they can come to you about anything upsetting they see online. So while this particular event was on one of the more popular social media outlets, apparently it's just gone everywhere now. So children in primary school should not have access to TikTok or Facebook or any of those other things, and I think you'd be wise to get rid of it. That's my advice as a mum before the principal. I think that children of this age just aren't prepared and aren't ready to take on that adult content and comments and all the videos that are posted. So please rethink if your children are on those. We will supervise more closely the devices in the afternoons. The children who must bring a phone to school, and I repeat must because mum or dad have asked them to connect with them in the afternoon. I have no problem with that, except to say that they must go in to the office and collect it in the afternoon, though, to check their messages very quickly and then to put it back in their bag. I do not want to see any devices out, and I will confiscate them for a day if they are around. And the children have been made aware of that, and they'll be reminded this afternoon. So that's all from the eSafety Commissioner. If you wanted to go into the eSafety site, it's got some really good tips as well, and how to go about reporting. That's the best we can do at this stage, but if there's anything further, I'll I'll send it out to you on a nap. Lots of discussion the last few days about summer uniform. Now, anyone that wore a summer uniform yesterday was freezing because it dropped in temperature. I understand that people would like to go into summer uniform, and I will leave it up to you, the parents, at your discretion. If in the next 2 weeks children want to wear their summer uniform, they may, but it needs to be the complete uniform. A lot of joggers have crept into the summer uniform. That's not school uniform, and I will pull up kids on that. If the children need to wear joggers for a while, if their shoes are blown up or whatever's happened, just send a little note in so that we know. But full uniform means that children need to wear it proudly and smartly, clean shoes, iron shirts, all of those things. So I'll leave it up to you parents. If you want your child to wear their summer uniform in the next little while, I'm fine with that. And then by week 3 of next term, we'll all be in summer uniform. So there's a transition of about a month. I think that's about it. I know Carol's put together a terrific newsletter, so don't just read me or listen to me. Go on and have a look at what's in there. And I wish you all a fabulous weekend. And please remember, my door is always open. You can call school or email me at mbell@para.catholic.edu.au. But have a great weekend.
Thank you.